Hello, and welcome to Sports by Compian. My name is Steven, joined here by Corey Compian. Hello, sir. How the hell are you on this fine day?
Fantastico! How are you doing on this fine day, Steven?
Well, Corey, any better, I probably wouldn't be able to stand it. There'd be like ninjas coming over the wall. It would be the only way this day could get any better. But, it's a pretty small wall.
If ninjas were coming over the wall.
Yeah, it could make it more interesting.
Of course. Who doesn't love a good ninja fight?
Who doesn't? Seriously, I suspect heretics, that might be the only people possible who wouldn't like ninjas coming over the wall. Because they're afraid. They're like, oh no, they're going to find out about our heresy in here. Corey, we have some very important sports to talk about. A lot of sports getting down to the wire here. It is getting really exciting. I know you've been worried about what we're going to cover once, a lot of these sports start to wrap up. But don't worry. Big plans, Corey. Big
plans.
Big plans. But anyway, we want to start off this Here Happy show with the news that Rob Gronkowski is officially retiring from the NFL. Interesting day.
For the second time.
For the second time. But, he's a Buccaneer now, so it's much more sad now, Corey. Plus, he did a great job for me in fantasy football last year. Was part of a team that won the Rockford Ravens Fantasy Football League, so very happy with him, man. He had a good season, great career, amazing career. Like, one of those guys who was with the Patriots, even though I hated the Patriots, I still liked him.
He's just a funny dude. I love Rob.
Always probably the best tight end ever, in my opinion. I mean, we weren't young enough to see some of these other guys, but I don't feel like Tony Gonzalez ever blew me away, or Antonio Gate for that matter, as much as Rob Gronkowski. It's hard to argue with his success as far as just games won too.
I saw in Pro Football Focus, he is the highest rated tight end since 2006, with 90, 92, 93, something like that. Tony Gonzalez was all the way down number 4 with 91.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not the best to.
He's really good.
He was ridiculously good. I remember that one Rams Super Bowl was just a crazy defensive battle the whole time, and late in the game, Brady found Gronk deep into the Rams secondary, and it was on double coverage. Gronk just dives and catches the ball, just the most ridiculous catch ever. I think that led to a touchdown and then ultimately winning, and it's just that's the type of player he always was throughout his career. Something that I watched him when he was with the Bucks. When Brady really needed a completion, desperate times, he would find his boy Rob. He's like, "Where's the big white guy? There he is!"
Dude, I loved watching him play because he would just catch the ball and just okay, Gronk score now, and just kind of start jogging forward, and people just come and bounce off of him, and he'd be like, "No, Gronk score, no hit Gronk."
I think people were confused. They're like, "Okay, so he's a slow white guy, right? Why is he so fast? Oh my God, he's so fast!
I can't catch him.
Come back here!" Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a specimen of a human.
And also, just like you said, just one of my favorite players. So it's kind of a little sad to see him retire, but great career for him. Good for him, man. Out there doing the Lord's work. So we got some Stanley Cup Finals. Game 4 is tomorrow. I know you were really nervous when Tampa Bay was down 2-0, Corey, to start this series. Heck, I was nervous.
I was sweating it.
I was
sweating it, man.
I was with the boys at the bar watching that game Saturday night. Bro, I was like, holy shit. It was 4-0 quick at Colorado Avalanche over Tampa. Look at the final score, 7-0. I don't know if that Vovolosky guy, the the goalie for Tampa's ever given up that many or lost by that much. It was a pretty brutal beatdown in game 2. So I was downright nervous going into this third game last night, but Tampa rallied. They did their thing. The champs aren't going to go down without a fight. So they managed to pull out game 3, 6-2. Headed into game 4 now, Corey. Can Tampa get a win on the road? Because that's going to be the test. Colorado's been absolutely stellar this series. They look so fucking fast, dude. This offense is insane. They're putting it on this goalie. Like I said before, this Tampa Bay goalie is a Hall of Famer, right? Vovolosky, or I'm probably mispronouncing his name. The dude's getting worked this series. They are coming after him. He is getting so many shots on goal that he's stopping. It's real impressive that he's managed to keep them in it. He's going to have to continue to be an absolute stud. if they're gonna have any chance of winning this series, Corey. What do you think about all that?
I feel like for both soccer and hockey, a better stat instead of like goals allowed, it should be like percentage of shots on goal blocked.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure they
like
have that.
I'm sure they do, but like because more often than not, if they're getting to the goalie, it's because your defense is fucking up. Ideally, your goalie's sitting there doing nothing all day.
Well, hockey's kind of different. I feel like they're just always attacking. Like, there's not so much of a mid-ground. At least people don't really spend that much time in the middle. It's either on one side
Just
or
a
the
smaller
other.
field.
It seems like it's always on one side or the other, kind of, is what's going on. Not a whole lot of middle ground. So, yeah, these goalies get a lot more shots shot on them, that's for sure. I definitely hit on my bets yesterday, though. Took Tampa Bay again on the money line and went for the over. Just so everyone knows, the over is hit on every single one of these games so far. We'll see what happens going into Game 4, but hey, if you bet the over, you might be okay. Turns out Colorado really likes to score pot goals, so yeah, a lot of goals going on this series, Corey. So let's get into a little bit of football and rugby here. So we got the New Jersey Generals in their last regular season game of the year, taking on the Philly Stars. You got some early action here. Oh, well, that guy's just way faster than everyone. Goodbye, Fred. Look at your boy here, Corey. Look at the linebacker. Why are you taking that angle? It's a really bad angle, sir. Oh, what are you doing? Oh,
I'm not sure where you're showing this.
Oh, yeah. Are you not watching? Are you not seeing my screen?
No. I see Discord. Well, okay.
I thought it was going to be my whole screen, but anyway.
There we go. Yeah, I got you now.
So anyway, this is the play. This guy is being way faster than everyone.
That's convenient to have that kind of player on your team. You want a guy that's just way faster than everybody else.
Have absolute moves. Look at this linebacker, dude. So look at number 4, right? This guy.
What is 97 doing?
He needs to get to the outside. Look at him. He's like head up with this guy right now. He needs to close off the outside because it's wide open. Yeah, 97 is definitely like pushing in.
Is he getting held?
He's not helping the situation at all either. What happened to 97? So he starts out over here.
Looks like he's tripping.
He just keeps going, and now he's trying to disengage. Is being held a little bit, but not enough to get noticed. It's really on number 4. Look at this angle, bro.
Yeah.
What happened?
Everybody bit so hard, dude. Everybody bit so hard on it being a run to the left. Like, everybody shifted left. Homeboy should have stayed home. Like, both of those guys should have stayed home.
Yeah.
But they just all fell for the fake.
But anyway, the Philly Stars got back into it after some early touchdowns.
Wide open. What the fuck happened there?
Wide open, dude. No coverage.
Like, he caught it, looked around, surveyed the field, was like, I guess I'll go score now.
My guy. Oh, look, he's fucking huge. I guess I'll throw it to this guy. He's not even that fast, dude. How did he get that open? You know,
Homeboy came up to make a play. That guy, number 11, because no one else was interested in doing anything. He just came out of nowhere and was like, "Oh, fuck you."
He's like, hey, none of this.
21, my bad, 21.
Nice hit, though. Nice hit for sure.
Yeah.
So that led to
my prediction, Steven. I'm just saying, because we all know the Generals are in the playoffs now. They're definitely going to make it to the final. Big things are going to come out of my boy 21 with dreads from the Generals. He's just going to be a huge player on our team.
All right.
You know, going forward.
We should find out what his name is before we get out of here. But yeah, so that actually led to
21.
a Philly Stars touchdown. So they were in it. It was nice and close. This game was actually crazy close the whole time. But I think the Generals had a really good run game. Look at those cuts, dude. Look at those cuts. Real nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's see this again.
I feel like so many people had a chance, though.
Cut. 2 cuts.
Again, your boy 55 pushing in for some reason. Back it up, Steve. So, right there, linebacker gets chewed up. Alright.
Look at this, though. Pancake. You seeing what I'm saying?
He got blocked by his own guy. He does a diving tackle and takes out his own dude.
Watch this guy right here, Corey. This is the pancake coming. You ready?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's where that gap came from. Big old pancake right there. Good for that old lineman. Fucking drove him over. Evan would be proud if he was here to watch. Anyway,
good
so
blocking there.
the Generals took the lead with that one, started to take a little more control, and a little bit too much spicy.
Is that my boy 21? No, 25. That's fine. You got a good secondary, bro. 21, 25. Who cares? One of those 20 numbers.
Did you see 57 get in there and hit him to start the play? Bam!
Yeah. Put on that QB pressure.
The Generals were able to hang on and barely win this game, 26-23. I actually forgot to pull up the standings of USFL. Let's have a look at this. So you're saying that they're in the playoffs now, huh? Yep, here we are. Oh, wow, it's going to be a rematch of that game from last week anyway. So Philly Stars and the New Jersey Generals will be having a rematch, Corey. How do you feel about that?
Not worried about it. We're going to bring it home. Easy money.
Whoa, dude, the Breakers got handled by the Gamblers last week. That's interesting. Because the Breakers are now in the playoffs, and they kind of have stumbled in here, if you ask me. Like, that's a rough way to wander into the playoffs, dude. Having lost 20-3 to the Gamblers, like what? So yeah, this is we're already in this. I like how they're doing a nice short playoff. None of these guys deserve to have too deep of a playoff. You got the Stallions, probably going to beat the hell out of the Breakers if I had to guess, Core. And would you say the Generals are going to be able to pull it off again against the Stars?
Yeah, for sure. So we got Birmingham Stallions against New Jersey Generals. I looked it up, Steven. And in case you were wondering, we have Mr. Trey Elston from the University of Ole Miss, towering at 6'0", 184 pounds.
Wow.
He is a cornerback.
That's not the number 21 guy?
Number 21. He is a large and in charge gentleman.
Well, it was a very impressive hustle play for him on that hit. You know, Corey,
definitely showed some explosivity there.
All this hitting really, makes me think about our first non-sponsor sponsor of the day. You remember those Schultz helmets? Schultz, right? Am I saying it right? Schultz helmet?
I think so. Yep, sure do.
When you're hitting your friends or people who aren't even your friends, you should be wearing a Schultz helmet. Because let me tell you, it may or may not give you some protection. Preferably you shouldn't be hitting the dude with your head. Probably not the best move. But if you do, or if you get hit in the head, it's nice to have the Schultz protection in place. And let me tell you, Corey, as somebody who has never, had an N-word, I just want, and I don't mean that other word, I mean, wait, no, it wasn't N-word at all. It was
you mean C-word.
C-word, yeah, sorry. And not that other C-word talking, gosh, shit. And that's because...
Whenever you get hit really hard, you go to sleep for a little while.
Yeah, you don't like that. It's not good for your brain. So that's why we don't really refer to it as a full word, just the C-word. But anyway, just wanted to say that while I was playing football, Schultz helmet, no C-word. Now that I'm playing rugby, I, think about Schultz sometimes, and no C-word. So I think the moral of the story here is that if you want the protection, but also perform like a stud, you should look at Schultz helmets. Get after it. Anyway, Corey, we got to move into some rugby. Some serious stuff has been going down.
But hold on, I found the dude that had the interception also, the number 25.
Oh, nice.
Shalom Lunai? Lunai? I don't know. Number 25. He is a safety, which makes sense. Safeties do get more picks than corners in my experience. Also 6'0", 201 pounds, and he is from the University of Washington State.
Cool. Hey, I didn't put in the highlights of this, but that quarterback from the Generals had some really good passes. What's his name?
Let's see. They have DeAndre Johnson, number 1.
Not him.
Is that who you mean?
No.
Not number 1.
Like
other QB they have on the roster is Luis Perez.
That's the dude. Luis Perez.
He is number 2.
He had a real good game. Real good game.
He is
touchdown passes.
He's from Texas A&M.
Nice.
He is towering, Steven. Towering gentleman at 6'3", 220 pounds of pure power.
Power.
And Luis Perez just out there running the league, and he's going to bring it home for the Generals.
Wow. Well, yeah, this is playoff time, man. If you want to prove to these teams you deserve to show up in the fall to an NFL training camp, go ahead and win yourself a USFL Super Bowl. Couldn't hurt.
Probably get on a roster somewhere.
Couldn't hurt, Core. Anyway, so Major League Rugby is getting down to the finals this Saturday, Corey. Now, due to all the shenanigans that took place on the western side, I think this eastern side semifinals was the game of the weekend by far. So you have real quick here. We have New England and I don't know
New York.
Why it's this one here. This isn't the one I want to show.
With the butcher.
Is it all just the same clip and it all glitched out? That'd be awesome. Nope. Yeah, it all glitched out. It's cool.
That's best that way.
Yeah. All those Eastern Conference games ones are gone. Well, that sucks.
Let's
go through it.
Do you want to talk us through it? Yeah.
Real quick. So, you can see here, dude, what I love about this New England Free Jackets movement is just how good they are with moving the ball. They're obviously a fast team. They're used to keeping possession and getting it out to their back line. That's where they do a lot of their damage. But they ran into some stingy defense here with this New York team, as you can see, Corey.
Oh, found a good gap. Nope, got bugged.
But there's just so many friends around. There's so many New York friends. Like, hey, go.
Just everyone wants to talk to him.
Stop! Why are you here? But good teams keep it moving and keep it going, and they really brought it to them. But it's crazy, dude. Like, so there was penalties. That's how they got another 3 points. There's some penalties right here.
And he's New England side.
I think it was like, holding on too long or something like that. But what I want you to notice, Corey, is how much better the defense is in this Eastern Conference compared to what we're about to watch with the Western Conference. But look at this play, dude. See that shit?
Wow.
He just stole that from
Just
that dude.
mugged him. Oh man, it's such a scary moment for that dude, because he looks around, he's like, there's no friends! There's just all red shirts! I'm about to get mugged!
They're just tired. They're like, we'll be there in a minute, friends.
No, he handled it. He was like, it's all good. They'll catch up. It's all going to be all right.
You just got to stay up at that point when your friends will come.
If you build it, they will come.
Oh, nice ball out to the outside, and the captain gets a score. Look at this score. They got the number 4 out there, getting that pass on the very edge. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I know what that means.
Well, normally he's in the back line, so it's just funny for him to be on the very edge of the field. But anyway, you can see how well New York moves this ball as well. These are two very close rugby teams. Clubs are just like so similar in a lot of ways. But both great defenses. And I just love the way these guys move the ball.
Smashing upfield is
But mostly I'm happy with their defense. Lots of penalties, so the Free Jackets are racking up a couple of different field goals for sure. But New York will take advantage of the tries. Look at this. Nice little quick ball movement to a penalty. Gets turned over.
Just being honest and north, boys.
We got a penalty here, so New York gets another shot at a field goal.
And the fly gets the offload. Okay.
This was pretty cool. It didn't end up being a score, but this was pretty cool.
Gets the offload.
Wait, so you can toss it even when you're on the ground like that?
Yeah, you get one move whenever you're tackled. It can either be a movement back to your team, or it can be a quick pass.
Looking to see where the runners are.
Look at this, dude. Would have been a try. Your boy knocks it on. Real sad.
Rough. Oh, my man 10 is upset.
Well, 5 fucked it up. He's real sad.
That was surely going to be flies in.
I can see why he would be.
Yeah, instead of scoring, he didn't.
And the penalty comes.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a penalty again. Free Jackets will take another field goal.
New England lead New York.
You know, man, it's a lot of field goals the Free Jackets are taking looking back on this.
I guess that's
New York is
how
doing stuff like this. Oh, hello, Gap. Yeah, don't mind me. Just in this Gap. I'm doing my best.
Wait, you can block in rugby?
No, there's no blocking.
Back that up. Your boy 13 just totally fucking hipped him.
He just kind of got in the way. Now, watch this pass by number 10, Corey. This pass is dope. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's absolutely beautiful. So first he fakes it, and then he pops in and just tosses it up. So no, they were both behind us. Yeah. So it was more just that he was kind of, they were in the way of each other. You should have just passing by more than anything. That was more just a mild, hey, I'm not going to make it easy for you to get by me. No big deal, buddy.
I think it's so funny.
This is just a bully. This is just a proper bully. That's all that was.
It's so funny how, the one dude's down, and like a couple guys will kind of like stand over, like, you know, giving him like a modesty curtain, and then the one dude gets it like he's like on his knee, he like takes it like a little baby, and is like, "It's a boy!" and throws it to his friends.
Just incredible what he can do, and it's no surprise.
Like the way they get up from tackles is so weird, dude. They're just like a pile of humanity, and then a ball comes out.
Yep. Dude, look at this little pop though. It's so fucking beautiful.
Look at that throw.
Oh,
Look at that gap, and then
so nice.
You mentioned it when it counts.
New York.
Yeah, it was like a no-look pass.
Oh no, froze, Corey. You were skipping
Oh,
ahead
no.
too much.
We were having too much fun with it.
It was too much fun because especially we got like one more try one to show here. Let's go to our other 5 copies we have for this one. This was also broken. Why'd you break the ball, Corey?
I did it on purpose because I don't like your face.
Wow. I mean, that seems pretty personal.
Yeah, so
Bring it
there.
up in that manner. Alright, well, we'll come back to this. Over here on the Western Conference, though, also didn't save proper. You know what happened is that the whole thing just reloaded somehow. My browser's been doing that a lot lately, and I'm not sure why. It's very upsetting.
So, a quick correction. Upon further inspection, I still have on my second monitor here the New Jersey Generals roster. This dude, Luis Bettis, isn't actually from Texas A&M. He's from Texas A&M Comrades, and it's a totally different school. Their logo is a weird yellow lion.
Wow.
So, yeah, very, very different school. Not Texas A&M. So now we know that.
Anyway, this one pretty much wraps up with New York getting one more try to end it out. You know, good for them. That was a hell of a grind game, dude. There was no easy part of that one for New York getting past those New Jersey Free Jackets who held the #1 spot in Major League Rugby for most of the year. So it's really cool
New England.
that they were able to do that and get by them. Look at this.
New England Free Jackets.
Why must it do this to me, Corey? Why now? Of all times.
Why now? Not now. Not like this.
And what I also wanted to say is that I'm really just proud of our couple viewers who come take part in this amazingness of rugby.
How many viewers do we have now?
We probably got about 15, you know, spread out across our 15 videos.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, dude. You can
In the
see
Premier
it a little bit. Oh, look at
Smith
this.
finds a short ball,
We're back.
and for the first
All
time
right.
in history, they save the Cats.
Fantastic!
On the
As the host,
Western
the Seattle
Conference
Seahawks at Aviva
side,
Stadium in Houston.
we got
Home side
the
picked this one up on the
Houston
left.
Saber
Welcome
Cats
to
who
IFS2 viewers in
definitely
America.
would not be in
What
the
a try scorer.
playoffs.
He's been 10
If it
tries
wouldn't
to
have
his
been for all
name.
the
The same.
shenanigans that took place with the
Down for Dean
LA
Miller, opposite
Guillotines
side. Loose
and the
ball, though,
Austin
comes through. Puts
guys.
it.
Look at this weirdness.
Puts it
So both of those dudes are just out, right?
Yeah, those two guys, like,
If
the
it's
owner
two
just
viewers
pulled
within
them out.
America.
Bro, look at the nonsense
Crazy.
that takes place here.
10 tries to
Remember all
his
the
name, the
disciplined
same.
rugby we were seeing in the Eastern
Down for
Conference
Dean
final?
Miller, opposite
Look
side.
at this
Loose ball,
nonsense.
though.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
awkward.
look at all these idiots just watching rugby.
There's nobody now.
They're just like, oh, look,
Dude.
oh, is that guy, is that guy on our team? Oh, he's not. No, he's
Everybody tripped over the one guy also.
Get the opening
Yeah.
score in the first
Real
5
unimpressive
minutes
stuff
at
out of
home.
Seattle to start the game.
Look at the Seattle
Give
players
up
in
an
white
easy
jerseys.
Like, look,
try.
like 4 people just go down in a massive humanity there.
Yeah, dude, like I said, very unimpressive
Look at the Seattle
stuff.
players in white just
Like,
standing
what
around.
is
Look,
all
that's-
this? What is all this
Houston, we
rugby
talked
watching
about their
going on?
being hungry.
You
It's
guys
their
are
first
professionals.
playoff game at home. First time in the
I mean, the one
postseason.
guy, this
Doesn't
one
matter
dude,
that Seattle
13
flies
gave
out
up,
postseason.
but this guy got interested. 14 tried.
Anyway.
To both these sides.
And then you just get weird shit going on,
That
like,
will be
you know, bad
Advantage
penalties
here,
and...
and
I don't know, I
take
was
the
really not
penalty.
impressed with either side of this, Corey. I'll give you my
28
prediction at
from
the end here,
Compian,
but just a
Samoa.
spoiler, it's not either of these
There's a
teams
big
that are going to
strike.
win the final, if you ask me.
And the direction is good. Inside the opening 10 minutes.
Losers!
Danny Barrett
I'm not
takes the
impressed with
front row
either of
forwards
these guys,
for
dude.
the Saber
I don't think they
Cats.
would have got past Austin or LA.
And they will get the penalty. And the flags go up.
That said,
is
Seattle Seahawks
tremendous.
did win this back in 2019, but like, you know, that's
With
forever
advantage.
ago. You obviously change your
For the
roster.
Seahawks.
so
3
much.
years ago.
Yeah, you change your
It's
roster
a whole,
so much.
it's a whole COVID ago, bro.
Small is still
Yeah,
going.
exactly.
You can't be bringing up shit from a whole COVID ago.
Well, the league's only like 3 years old, you know?
And the Seattle
Well,
Seahawks
fair.
have responded with a
They're
try of
trying
their
their
own.
best.
At minute 16, they strike right
But it
back.
is funny because
Put
LA
it
has
to it.
won the last
So
two, and now
composed,
they're out of it.
So good is this Seattle
Maybe
forward pack.
Maybe
Look at this,
Seattle
there's
won the
advantage
last.
that
That's
comes
right.
up.
Seattle won.
But look at the
19-20,
continuity.
and then
Look
LA
at how
won 21.
together they are as a group. Houston
That's so
just
stupid because
scrambling
LA's been
backwards,
killing it
and
between
Seattle
like the Warriors, the Rams. It could have been the Guillotines also.
Again,
Could have been
they won
LA's
last
year, but
they won last year too. So you see that one, Corey? That was just a proper maul right into the try zone. You know, not a whole lot of anything fancy there. They just bullied their way into the try zone. Good old team bowling.
Penalty pulling around the
So what the fuck was that?
That
Like
was a
what?
scrum that led into a penalty because there was too much turning going on and weird stuff in the referee. Like, this is weird stuff.
Strike yet
We're not
again
doing
from
this
Timu, and he turned. He's happy with that.
It's too weird. You guys can't be turning.
Yeah, you can't be turning. It's got back
All
and
right.
forward.
So
And then
the
look at
ball's
this.
not even involved. What are they doing at this point?
Good little
Do they have to
passes.
get past the ball?
Well, yeah, it's got to go back to that number 8. You see how the number 8 was kind of holding it there? He was waiting for the opportunity to pick it up and do that what he did so they could score.
Goes through for Seattle.
So they all just gotta hang out. Will homeboy.
Yeah, they're pushing
What?
themselves
Okay.
forward and like pushing themselves over the ball. Because the other team could try to push over and take the ball that way too.
I
That was
gotcha.
obstruction bullshit, Corey. I don't know if you caught that.
Smith.
But look, this
dummy
dude
from
misses the
Smith,
tackle
opens
because he
up,
thinks
is
it's
that a try?
obstruction.
Scott
But
Green
it was
sits
later
Seattle.
not
The
obstruction.
angle,
The
got some
referee
short
talked about it. It's like,
runners
no, it's not
inside.
obstruction. You
Oh.
just suck at defense, sir.
Ooh, no
You're just
contact
bad at
was
defense.
made.
He's like, what? I don't suck at defense. They're like, yeah, no, you do. It wasn't obstruction.
Dude, anytime you're waiting on the ref to give you a play,
Hit someone,
it's
bro.
you're doing.
Hit someone. Stop
Harold
making
Bell continues
excuses.
here in
So,
the
yeah,
first half.
not
Especially in the end zone.
Yeah, if it's that close to the try zone, hit someone, bro.
Big step on the left.
And then this
Timu
dude,
cutting
just like
loose.
one little
AJ
step
Allen,
move, and
Timu
oh yeah, never
takes
mind, I
it
guess
from
I'm
the
done.
ball.
Look at all these Sabercats back here. What are you guys doing?
Matthews on the
This is the
Wow.
fucking Western Conference Finals. Where?
Oh, wait,
what is
what?
going on
Oh,
here?
that was in the try zone.
Look at this whole mass of humanity, Corey.
Big step on the
Look at
left.
these
Timu
losers.
cutting
Look at all
loose.
these guys
AJ
up here.
Timu
What are you guys all
on the
doing?
ball.
Oh my God, this is so much
What a
rugby
breakout.
watching.
Matthews
Yeah,
on the
okay,
outside. He'll
it's pretty
coast it.
embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing.
He's
So good. We saw a bounce kick
I
back
feel
and
like
going back and forth.
My man number 10 had to let him have that one because he's the guy that had the weird kick runoff touchdown earlier.
Yeah, plus he was tired, and also this guy was there. You see that little dude? The little dude was running
No,
around.
that dude number 10. He's the guy that that did the
men in yellow, though.
the walk-off last time.
Surge forward.
Yeah, and he also,
Big
like,
carry
you know,
from
anyway.
Lordno, Riedling, Hayes.
So anyway, the Sabres,
Numbers to the
they
right side
rallied a
for
little
Smith.
bit. They're like, hey, well, you know,
Find
we
some
should
big
try to
headies.
force some tries. I mean, we're here in the Western
they
Conference
charge
Final.
up
We
a
don't
little
want to
bit
look
further.
stupid. Your boy's like, yeah, you're right.
Now
Look at my hair.
Scuffney
Whoa,
throws
yeah,
it to
dude, you all look at my hair now. It's forward.
Never look a man. Look at a
Never
man's
look at
hair.
him at his hair. Always watch the hits.
Good energy into
So
it.
this is some
but
nice
then
little jukes here.
talk
Your
about
boys must have
energy.
been tired though.
Bubba Skakne
Like
this
not
time.
impressive
Good
by like
step.
all
We
these
saw
dudes who like
Timu's
kept
early
running
on,
outside.
earlier
I
on,
don't
but
know.
that time.
Fair enough. What else is going on here? Hold on.
Finds Labuschagne.
Oh, look at that. Line
Labuschagne
broken.
opens
And
space.
nobody's
Puts his
here.
front
No
touch.
Seattle
Push shot
Seawolves
down.
anywhere.
Oh, that
Where's
was
the
Yeah, he
defense,
just dodged
Corey?
it in.
Where's the defense? After all that good defense we were just seeing in the Eastern Conference Final, Corey, nothing. No defense whatsoever being
This
played
kick
over
chase
here on
from
this Western
Leota
Conference
that
Final.
puts a good
Oh,
pressure
hell of a stiff
on,
arm.
And
There's
a
just
not
nobody
great
plays
kick
defense.
from
Nonsense.
USFL forces that left-footed kick right to the middle of
And
the
then
field.
Defense is really hard,
The
man.
Seattle
And then
players
you
just
get
kind of
some kicking
standing
going
around
on.
in midfield
They're
there
like,
that
hey,
time.
hey, what's
And then
this kicking?
Kutza turns
watch
on the
this.
gas.
Oh wait,
steps
we're
to
going
the
to break through the
outside,
line,
looks
no
for
big deal.
support,
Nobody's
but
hitting him.
switches back
Nobody's
in, and
around.
there's that man
None of
again,
the
Bubba
Seawolves
Skakne,
have
who's
come
been doing
down.
stuff all game
Where
for
are
them
they all?
and
What were
sets
you
up
guys
this play
doing?
on
What
the
were you
inside to
watching?
Dyer,
Dude, I
and
feel
Dyer
like-
just finishes it off,
Like
and that was
both teams
brilliant
just got
counterattack
wrecked the
from
night
Houston.
before, and they're just all hung over.
Everyone's like super tired and no one wants to run. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah,
here?
no one's making like big effort plays. They're all just kind of like, I don't know, man. Just don't run so fast.
Yeah, bro. Why are you
Fuck.
so fast, dude?
Smith finds a short ball
And
to
then these
hard
guys just
running
keep
inside
pounding it
centre,
till they get
Dan
in. They're
Krill.
like, hey,
Just a
hey, no, we
meter
need to
shot.
get in there again and have
Seattle.
another try about it.
Bring the
I
pressure.
can't
They
even
bring
really
the
try to
heat.
tell where this try zone is, dude. What's
And they
going
get
on
over
here?
indeed.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's a try, but like, where was the try zone? I couldn't tell that for
Masamu
sure.
Majola.
Big pass out the back.
Yeah,
Some
they couldn't even like paint the
Duncan
field.
Matthews and his
Yeah,
pace
what
to
is
the
going
outside.
on, Chalk
man?
it.
Ross Neal that time
This is a
plowing
very
into
sad
No,
Supercast
I'll
defense.
just
Look
I
at
just
this
kill
line
all both
coming
of
into
you.
this
It's
Houston
fine.
Supercast defense just
Yeah.
they're 13
So,
Creel,
not
and then
impressive,
just
man.
the forwards here go to
Not
work
super
for
impressive. Anyway,
Carry back in
let's do some
by
kicking, alright? All this
Kamasace.
fucking work, all this, it's just too much work for me. Let me go over here with my
He moves it
fancy hair
downfield.
and
It's
then
not
catch
hard.
you.
Now the team is on the
Shit.
spot. He's
Good
everywhere
news.
today. It's like there's
Anyway,
four
well,
of
we
them
got
all
nobody nobody else on defense apparently. It was just me. And now that you took me, there's a huge gap. Oh. Oh no.
Oh, yikes.
Once again,
See,
no
Mojo.
defense
And
from the
Ross
saber-tooth
punches
fucking
one in,
Houston,
and
whatever
was all
the
AJ
fuck.
Allen team-
in this
Jesus,
play.
guys.
So a big kick this time from Liuta.
It's just everyone just
Really
kicking
nice
the ball
work
back
on
and
the
forth.
kick
It's
chase.
just tiring out the
Matthews looked
boys.
to be in a lot of trouble that time. Flicks that one out the back. And AJ Allen was the first one to
You know what's
start
funny?
this. Puts
Sad
the
is
kick
that they're still
downfield.
semi
But
in the
stays
game
with
at
the
this
play.
point. And there's just
Houston
so much rugby
gathers,
watching going
recovers,
on
puts it back towards the
here.
corner.
How's the corner say?
Laviskakne puts it right towards
Where
the corner.
where are they playing?
Alatimu
They're,
was the
they're
one
in
who kicked,
Houston.
so he hangs back. He
This is
covers.
in Houston.
Oh, dude, it's probably hot as
That
shit.
foot upfield
Yeah,
and
no,
just
no
finds,
doubt.
finds his
But
outside
still,
support.
this is
First
pretty,
pass that time was
pretty
to
bad,
his
man.
13th
Yeah.
wheel.
You need
Picks
better
the
defense.
Because I've had games like that where it's like in the first quarter you're just like, I'm already tired. I just got here and I'm already tired.
Me too, but like, we play, you know, pay to play sports. These guys are getting paid.
That's true.
And look at this shit. Like, what is going on here? And then this shit just outruns everybody.
Wow.
Dude just
Holy
outruns
shit.
the whole fucking team, bro.
Why wouldn't you just do that all the time if you got a guy that fast?
Well, because it's not that simple. But yeah, dude, like, what the
Stuck with the
fuck?
play all the way through.
This is just
So
sloppy.
here it is. This is what sets it up.
Good
Good
break,
tackles
but then he
there.
throws it right
Good
to your
little
boy.
line break,
Oh, he's like,
though,
oh,
and then
thanks, man.
intercept by Duratello,
Nice of you.
getting into the passing channel. Duncan
And then
Matthews,
just like a
not
kick,
his
and then
best
like
kick
another
off his
kick,
left
and then
foot.
just.
Wouldn't have been
All right,
happy
well,
with
I'll just
that, but then
outrun all of
toe
you guys.
pokes
No
it
big
ahead,
deal.
and
And
then
it's just
just
like, oh, come on, bro. This is
overtakes
disrespectful.
the Houston
Oh.
Sabercats chase.
Dude, he is so much faster than them.
Up into his
So
hands.
much
And he just gives
faster.
up. He's like, if I didn't catch you on that when I had a head start, I'm definitely not going to catch you now.
Yeah.
He is psyched up,
So
especially
real tough times for your boys, dude. But yeah, you know what? They rallied. They're like, we're gonna have one more about it. We're gonna have one more because it's not right what you guys did.
Oh.
And people were like, we suck. Sure, have another one. We can't play defense. No big deal.
dice. Put that kick
Anyway,
in.
Yeah,
boys.
my dude just
And great.
That was pretty
bobbled
much
that.
the fucking end of that game. I've said all I wanted to about that Western Conference final, and this may shock you, but I'm taking New York for this here rugby final that's taking place on Saturday.
Let's go.
I'm thinking New York is going to absolutely dominate because they actually know how to play defense, and I think the Seawolves don't belong in this final and will be proven so. Last match,
Dude, all my teams are bringing it home. It's great.
Last match talk coming out of Sports Compian. You know, what do we know though? We probably are going to be wrong. But Corey, I would like you to see us out with one last non-sponsor sponsor for these fine people.
I have for you, the
The
fans,
people.
a thing
Our
that
watchers.
is
Our supporters.
I give to you
The people.
these here Rumba Churrascos.
Hold up. Bring it to your... There we go. Oh, Rumba Churrascos!
Rumba Churrascos!
Ah!
They are the best pork rinds,
Nice.
flavored with lemon,
Right.
and they are the most consistent chip I buy at the store because
look
they are
amazing.
fantastic.
They look great. They look so good.
They are pretty great.
Well,
Before we send off though, Steve, one thing I did want to cover because I watched half a video on it today before I got bored of the topic because it's been happening way too much. But it is a big development. Our boy, well, not our boy, but your man, Deshaun Watson, somebody's boy. He's somebody's boy.
I've been purposely not covering anything because it's like, God, there's so much news on this idiot. Well, anyway, what'd you read?
Well, so he has 20 of the 24 cases have been settled. The last 4 are going to go to court, but there's also talk of a 25th and a 26th case being filed. So, looks like your man's probably not making this season just because if he had managed to settle all 24, then they could have been like, yeah, sure, whatever, come play. You know, we paid you, what was it, like $220-something million?
Contracts in NFL history, and the dude might not even.
Yeah.
Woo!
So it's
Bro,
so
most Cleveland move ever. This is so
the
Cleveland.
most dude, and they like alienate their quarterback that like got him their first playoff win
you're
in
done.
you know
You burned
years.
every
They're like,
possible bridge you
fuck this
possibly
dude.
could. You just burned it with your boy Mayfield. They're like, one bad year, out of here. We're Cleveland.
Yeah.
We're a town of winners, dude. We can't put up with a bad season, Baker. Don't be silly. We're winners over here. We're used to dominating. We can't put up with bad years.
Yeah, your man. I don't know where he's gonna go because he definitely doesn't want to play for the Browns. Talking about Baker Mayfield, he definitely doesn't want to play for the Browns. But
apparently
I think
Carolina wants to pay like half his salary, but I guess that's not enough. So it's a whole big mess with that poor guy. Him and Sam Darnold are in a tough boat. I mean, him less so than Darnold. Darnold really needs to make something happen this year, or it's donezo for him. Hard to feel super bad for the dude. I mean, he's got like some super flowing hair, and I'm sure he's banging like multiple chicks. Plus, he's a millionaire. I think he's gonna be all right, Core. You know,
he'll probably be okay.
He'll probably be okay.
Dude, I feel bad for Tannehill. That dude just had like a rough bounce around journeyman quarterback life. Finally gets to Tennessee and is like, "Oh shit, maybe I can just like do this." And for whatever reason, just no one takes Malik Willis until like the third round, I think. So like, yeah, obviously you're gonna scoop him up.
Second round,
but no, I'm pretty sure it's the third.
I think it was the second, bud. But yeah,
right.
It was very interesting because he has been playing well over there for them, but not like spectacular. He also hasn't done like anything amazing. He's been like good and consistent, not throwing interceptions, so he can continue to hand off the ball to Derrick Henry. But it's not like he's revolutionizing the game down there.
Nah, dude, he was for sure taken in the third round.
Oh really? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was the second. Well.
No, yeah. He was 86th overall.
All right. Well, anyway, Corey, I just wanted to let you know that some of these plans for this future coverage may or may not involve baseball. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be covering probably rugby that will be played somewhere. Because rugby's always being played in somewhere. Oh, yeah! Before we go, Corey, now, the reason that your boy here will not be watching New York absolutely pummel those poor Seattle Seawolves is that I will be taking care of my own business on the rugby field. The D3 Days are traveling to lakefronts to try to rally from a very, very disappointing Lion Hunters series that took place. Definitely not some of our finer work as the D3 Daddies, Corey. So we definitely look to rally here. We were 4-4 going into that week. We are now 4-6. So the boys need a rally here in Lakefront. Lakefront is one of the biggest sevens tournaments in the whole country, Corey. We are entering the social side, of course, because we are hobos. But we do intend to win it. Let me tell you. No joking around.
No joking around!
No joking around! But anyway,
I'm here for it.
We're going to absolutely dominate. I would like to thank the fine people who chose to watch this show with us today, and let you know that there will be future episodes of Sports by Compian. In fact, there will be one coming shortly. Is that right, Corey? Because there'll be UFC talk in our next episode. Very exciting times.
Talk about people punching people. It's going to be great.
From all of us here at the Compian franchise, goodbye and good night.